Good evening, everybody. This is Renee Walton. I just wanted to welcome you in. And tonight we are going to cover fundraisers. And how do you do fundraisers? How do you get people? Fundraisers are often intimidating. And so I want to make sure that everyone is very clear on how to get a fundraiser. Now, I'm going to share my screen with you. And by doing that, I'm going to be able to show you all the tools that Avon has available for us. They've already done the legwork. Log into youravon.com. I've already done that. You're going to go over to a tab called Earning Opportunities. Okay, click on that. Like I said, this is going to be recorded for everybody so you can watch it later. It's not difficult. It's just a process of going through it. On the left-hand side, last little icon is fundraising. There are all these little avenues to choose from. What are the benefits of fundraising? Why should I do a fundraiser? Why do I care? Doing a fundraiser automatically increases your earnings. It also increases your customer base, and it puts you on a fast track to President's Club. If you do not know what President's Club is, President's Club means that within a year time frame or less, you have done $10,000 in personal sales. Woohoo, you get invited to a lunch, you get lots of free gifts, and for the following year, say like, okay, from campaign 1 to campaign 26 of 2016, I hit President's Club. So from the time I hit it, like if I hit it in campaign 16, from campaign 16 to 26, I get to enjoy 40% off. And then for the entire next year, I get to have 40% off all of my products. Whether my sales are $50 or $500, doesn't matter. I get an automatic 40% off. Yay! So that's one good reason that you want to do a fundraiser. Okay. Another example is, say you do a fundraiser for the gross is $1,000. It's $1,000 in sales. So you're going to take $500 of that money and pay Avon because Avon automatically gets 50%. The other 50% is yours to do what you wish. You can give 50% to the organization, or you can give them 40 or 30, your call. I recommend between 40 and 50. If it is a organization such as a church, I'll give a perfect example. Last year we gave away, we actually did the fundraiser of Water the Elephant. This year it's Annie the Owl. And I gave my church 50% because I didn't have to do invoices. I did not have to do bags, and I didn't even have to worry about delivery. All I did is take them to the church, and boom, they took care of it. So I wasn't out anything other than my 5 minutes of sitting here going tap, 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 boom, done. Okay, came to my house, put it in my car, took it to church. There you go. Because our children's minister, they gave the stuffed animals to children in the community who wouldn't have had anything for Christmas otherwise. So our kids at our church got to hand those out to those kids. Now, like I said, something like that, definitely 50%, because like I said, it didn't hurt me one bit. But that gave me $1,000 in sales. Now, I didn't have 50% in earnings at all, but I still had that $1,000 sales going towards my $10,000 to work for. Understand?
Right.
Okay. So that's the goal, is to get that way. And then, of course, if you're doing a fundraiser at a school or anything like that, you're going to find people that you don't know who know people that they don't know. And that's how you grow your customer list and even a potential recruiting list to build a team if you're interested in building a team, because inevitably you have 20 cheerleaders ordering off of the makeup flyer. Somebody is going to want to sell Avon. I guarantee it, because those 20 girls are going to tell everybody they know. Their mamas are going to take the thing to work. The daddies are going to take them to work, and you're going to have a whole lot of sales. The other thing I stress to people is when you're doing something like that, keep at least 10%, because it's your time, your gas. You do have to create the invoices and or use the receipt book. You also have to think about bags to get everything together. And I suggest when you get a group of more, than 20 people, I'll be putting the orders in once a week. Okay. And you can have them ongoing. You can have the fundraiser going on for 3 months. It doesn't matter. You can have it going on for a year if you want. But I suggest putting them in every week. That way, when you get the orders in, they are more manageable. The customers get their products faster, and they're more likely to buy something else in the future from you. So that's my 2 cents worth of what I've done with fundraisers and, kind of how it works. Now, right down here, how to do a fundraiser, how to find an organization. That's not hard. You can go through the yellow pages and find a dance studio, karate class, gymnastics, call any of the school PTO presidents, talk to the secretary, ask who the PTO president is, get a phone number, email, something, get in contact with them and see if there's a need there, if they need to build a playground, and all that kind of stuff. Choose your program and your flyers. With this, there is a letter. I'm going to show this to you in a moment. But with the flyers, like say for example, they took the makeup one off, and that's just been today. Oh my goodness. Well, now we only have 3 right now. In the summertime, we will get the Skin So Soft Bug Guard pack, and usually those are 2 for $15. They may increase it this year, I'm not sure, but they can get any 2 products they want for $15. So that's a good thing for like the Boy Scouts to do come summertime when they need new uniforms or they're going to take a trip or something like that. Now, before you go talk to somebody, I would download these PDFs, have them on hand, have them saved in your computer somewhere, because when you call and talk to somebody or you send an email or send something via snail mail, we're going to go to resources right now, and I'm going to show you the letter that I'm talking about. Absolutely love this letter. This is my favorite. No, there's 1 and 2, but this is my favorite. All you have to do is cut and paste this into a Word document. All you have to do is change the name of the fundraiser, the organization, the address, the date. This is all written in perfect letter format. That would be acceptable and what is that good word I'm using? Acceptable, whatever you want to use. Professional. So, and then you say, Dear Sally Sue, here you go. Do you guys need any of this stuff? Here are the reasons why you need to do a fundraiser with us. So if you're talking to them on the phone, you can even have this sitting in front of you. So you don't stumble, fall, or anything like that. Because I do get tongue-tied as well. And then put your name, phone number. You don't have to put your address if you don't want to. But that's beautiful, beautiful letter that they have written. Now, if you have a school that says, yes, I want to help, we want to do a fundraiser, we want to do Annie the Owl. These are available. You print them. You can print them from your home computer, go to the library, put them up. They're not that expensive. I mean, it's just your ink and paper. That's not that much. Cut them in half and then put them in everybody's book bag at school, in the class, or whatever grade is going to be helping out or doing that kind of thing. This is just wonderful. Love it. Now, they also have thank you cards. The thing I love about thank you cards is something that I use with my customers. I don't do this every single time they order, maybe every other time, maybe once every 6 weeks, but I keep it in front of their faces. And these are 4 on a sheet. Print them, cut them, and just stick it in their bag when you put their receipt in. And if you put a free sample in there, I suggest y'all do, put this with it. And I do labels with my books, so I would just slap a label on mine, bam, go. Actually, I'd have my daughter do it because, she's 9. So enlist your family's help with some of this as well. But this isn't hard to do, and it's getting the word out there. And if they don't know of somebody who needs a fundraiser, then maybe they know somebody else who may know of somebody. Okay, and it's kind of a pass it along, keep it going thing. What's the other one? If you are getting into like a church or a school, they are nonprofits. They are a 501(c) classification through the IRS. There are a couple of documents that you will need. Right here they are. Basically, tax ID number and a letter and the state sales tax exempt certificate. Okay. Most all of these places know what they need, and they will have that on hand. Okay. So it won't be a problem for them to get this to you. Okay. The reason you're doing this is so that they don't have to pay tax on their merchandise. Okay. Shipping will be free, but the tax still applies unless they provide this information. Okay. Now, once you register your fundraiser, once you figure out who you're going to do it with, they've decided which flyer they want to use, then you have to go in here and register your fundraiser with Avon. The reason being is they need to know that they have X amount of this product on hand for this organization, okay? It's all right in here, very self-explanatory. Click submit, you're good to go, okay? You just pick which one you're doing. You pick which campaign you're going to put the first one in, how many people are going to be doing it, whether it's, 25 or over 100, and then estimated sales. You don't even have to fill that in. I've already talked to the fundraiser desk, and they do not have to have that. But it is there. Now, when you start to place your order, this is something, I know this is a lot of information, but like I said, you can look at this again later. This right here is you're going to place a ship separate and put a different product number in. I'm going to give an example. Go into my orders, excuse me, and what you're going to do once this comes up, it's very slow, I'm so sorry. You are going to add, the organization is a new customer. I'm going to pretend I've done that, and we're going to hit create order. Now I can't go through and show you every single bit of this because I have orders in that have to go in tomorrow. So I apologize for that, but Avon requires that you put in 045642 and put quantity 1. Okay. Then, for example, we're going to do Annie the Owl, 367386, and we're going to say we're going to do 20 of them. Okay. That's what we need to place the order for this first time. Add the items to your order, just like normal. Then you see right here, this lets Avon know, hey, this is a fundraiser. So the price is going to be different. It's not going to be $19 or going to be $9.99. Okay. But it's going to show up like this for right now. But this lets them know this is their fundraiser. If you do not put that in, they don't know that that's a fundraiser, and you won't get it at 50%. Okay. Very, very, very important that you do that step first. If you have questions, you can call the leadership, not leadership, the, what you call that desk? Fundraiser desk, or call me, doesn't matter. Once you click on view the cart and keep going, there will be something right around in here where it says ship separate or ship with regular shipment. Normally, regular shipment is already chosen with the circle highlighted. Change it to ship separately, okay? You don't want to be confusing your regular order with your fundraiser, because everybody knows when Avon sends your order, it's how do I say this? It's not prepared for you. You know what I mean? You have to sort through everything and get it ready. So make sure that you do that and that you are prepared for that. Okay. What else can I tell you about fundraisers? I don't think there is anything else I can tell you. Oh, one other thing, events in your area. Not all of us live in the same county. Not all of us live in the same state. I suggest going to the Chamber of Commerce in your county, city, wherever you live, and get a, what is this called? This is a visitor's tour guide to Cleveland County, which is where I live. And in it, it has every single month what's going on in our town. It even tells you what the weather's like. I mean, it's crazy. But like in January and February, there's not much going on here. But in February, we also have a pottery show, but I can't set up a tent or a table because I don't have pottery. I have Avon. So March is the first time I could possibly do anything in my county, earn money for Avon or get the word out, and that's a bridal fair, which is awesome. That's when I start buying up the jewelry early and taking it and selling it, doing a cash and carry. I definitely suggest cash and carry when you do these events. I also suggest a Square card reader. Or a Square reader, I think is squareup.com. Make sure you have your bank account attached. You can do PayPal, and they can even give you their credit card if you want to, and you can go to youravon.com, click Pay Avon, and put their information in, and boom, your Avon bill's paid. Okay? You can do it any way you want. I use the Square card reader. It's free. I just bought the chip reader. It was $49, but it takes Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and the chips. And regular, just stripies, magnetic stripes. I'm trying to think. Cash and carry items that you would probably need. It would depend on where you live and what event you're doing. Like a bridal show, I'll have more jewelry set out than I would say, children's items like I did at Christmas. I had books, I had toys, I had things like that, and I had Christmas ornaments and things like that. You wouldn't be doing that for a bridal fair. So try and change it up a little bit. If you have questions, let me know. But like I said, that's a good place to start. Elementary schools a lot of times will do bazaars during the year, fall bazaar, Christmas bazaar, spring bazaar, and those are great places to have cash and carry items as well. And that is going to conclude this portion of our training session.